Hello everyone, I'm Katherine Keller. Thank you so much for watching the video today to find out a little bit about me and this crazy endeavor of Chumcubo Designs and how I've gotten to the place that I am now. It really began for me when I went through a divorce. I have a degree in business management and marketing, and my motivation for getting my degree was because I wanted to ensure that if I found myself as a single mom, I would be able to provide for my children, that I wouldn't be one of those women who would live paycheck to paycheck. My mom, when my parents divorced, I was 18 years old, so I was much older than my kids are now. But still, my mom, she did not have a college education, and she did have to live paycheck to paycheck. She watched every penny that she spent. And I did not want that struggle. So I knew that if I was going to be a single mom, I wanted that college education to ensure that I was going to be all right. And what happened is when I found myself a single mom, the college education didn't ensure that I was going to be all right because it's expensive to have children, it's expensive to live life, but not only that, the biggest drawback for me was my poverty mentality that I had. On the outside, I was very self-confident. I am woman, hear me roar. I could do it. I didn't need anybody's help. I was fine. Don't worry about me. I've got a job and a degree and everything's okay. But on the inside, really what was going on was that I had no example in my life of any women that were single moms, that were what I would consider a successful woman, in the sense that every woman I knew was living paycheck to paycheck. Every woman I knew, especially as a single mom, was struggling to make ends meet, who didn't have extra left over at the end of the paycheck that they could tuck away. They didn't have the money to take their kids on vacation. For me, a successful person financially is someone who could do all of those things. Make sure that the car is well maintained. Make sure that there's plenty of food in the kitchen. And so I didn't have any examples of that in my family, in my friends, in my close-knit circle. So on the outside, I was very confident, but really on the inside, I was scared. I was fearful. I had no reason, no examples in my life to believe that I would be any different than all of those other women. So after a long string of events and a very, very deep pit that I found myself in, I came to a place where it was do or die. It was a situation of, you've got to make this work because there's no plan B. There is no other option. And what I've always wanted is to make sure that I could have a successful career, financially secure, but still keep my children as the number one priority. I still wanted to pick up my kids after school. I wanted to be there for their every soccer game. I wanted to be on the PTA. And, so many times as a career woman, you get one or you get the other. And a lot of times there's not both. And I needed both. It was my desire to have both. There was no other option for me than to have both. And so I had to get over my mentality of lack and of poverty. I was backed into a corner, no other alternative. This is it. This is the day. This is how we move forward. No more rolling quarters for gas. No more eating mac and cheese for dinner because we don't have any money until Friday. I've been through every poverty, cliche single mom scenario that you could ever possibly throw at me. I've done it. I've been there. I've got the t-shirt, checked it off my bucket list, And so it was time to move on from that life. And so Chumcubo Designs came about from my desire to help other women who wanted to have that same balance that I was looking at, who wanted to be on the PTA or to be there for their grandkids and travel and see their grandkids whenever they could, or to be at those soccer games, but yet still have the life of a successful career person. And so I began helping individuals in the direct sale party plan industry, because that's where there seemed to be so many women who had that same mentality that I did, but they don't have the time to really keep up with the ridiculously fast-paced marketing world, with online media, with social media, newsletters, with websites. All of that is constantly changing, constantly evolving. And they are like me. They are stirring chili while they're closing a deal with a customer while they're checking homework. That's just how we have to multitask as a woman and as a business owner. And so I really connected, and I began connecting with all these different women and helping them and teaching them and just cutting through the bull and getting down to the brass tacks, because they don't have time to sit there and listen to all the fluff. And so I think that is why now we're into our second year, and it's as successful as it's ever been. And I think it's because so many women can lean on my marketing shoulder and trust me to give them that pertinent information. You know, give them step 1, step 2, step 3, because that's what they have time for. And you know, I have helped them grow, they have helped me grow, and I look back to the beginning of this, where I was, where I started, where I had no plan B, where there was no other alternative. And so much has happened. I've met so many new people, and this journey has just, I can't talk about it to the depth that I want to, because it is such an emotional journey, more than anything, that I've been on. And to look back over the past year is just is flabbergasting. And to see where this is headed is flabbergasting. You know, the amount of clients in all different companies that I have begun to work with, the corporations that I have begun to work with, the people that have cried on my shoulder and who I've helped get up and dusted them off, and they've helped get me up and dusted me off, and we've made it to this mark, and it has just been an incredible experience. And so I am looking forward to moving forward, because they say that 9 out of 10 businesses fail within the first 18 months. And you know, I've passed that mark. I'm stronger than ever. I'm still a single mom. I've got an 11 and a 9-year-old who are happy and healthy, and there's not much more I could ask for, but yet I get blessed more and more every day. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I want to connect with you. You know, look around the website, because there's a lot of marketing information. Like I said, I try to cut straight to the chase and give you the 1, 2, 3 step. And but I also share a lot of family moments, a lot of humorous, fun moments, because I know you guys have families, grandkids, kids. You can relate to being spit up on, having Cheerios stuck in your hair. You've got it. You understand. So tootle around the website. Make sure to subscribe to the newsletter so you can keep up with all the crazy. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.